Hi team, this is level 3 and 4, self-defense 1. So you need to go ahead and watch level 1 video, and then this is your version of the opposite wrist grabs. So you're gonna have 5 in total. You're gonna have same wrist on your right, left, both hands, one wrist, and then you're gonna do the opposite wrist as well, so you know how to defend yourself from all of the wrist grabs. We do the one hand on each wrist on a different self-defense. So this is what it looks like when Jack grabs me. Into self-defense stance and look around. So again, self-defense stance and look around. So this really puts his arm under a lot of pressure and it locks the arm, it really takes him off balance. So this is another way of escaping. You might even watch level 2 version so you know that option as well. But this is another version of escaping from the crossover or the opposite wrist grab. You're gonna go on the outside like this and then push down, okay? So you're circling your arm to the outside of their hand, towards their fingers, and then dropping down. So it's gotta be a circle. If you just use your hand like this, it's gonna be very difficult. You circle your arm, and then you're gonna be able to push down and grab their wrist. Now, as you do this, you step forwards with that middle block just below his shoulder, under his armpit, with the center of your forearm, and you're in that horse stance. From there, you do 1, 2 elbows, and then we're gonna retreat. There's other options from there: elbow, hammer, downward elbow. Yeah, there's different things that you can do, but for now, 1, 2, move back, and then self-defense stance. So if you're facing this way, do this with me and Jack. So with they'll be grabbing with their right hand first, so use your right arm. But your left hand, we'll do it traditionally with your hands on your ribs, but you're going inward middle block, okay? So this is the traditional block. You're going in like this, strong, and your fist is tight and you turn your hand as you block. So you're using your muscle to block. Okay, then use your left arm, right arm, left arm, right, left. Good. Now, as you do the block, you take a step. So just put your hands behind your back, take a step right forwards into the horse stance. You're not going to go straight forwards, you're going to go across the straight line, like 45 degrees, and then drop into that horse stance. And then go with your left, so step forwards and across into the horse stance. With your right, step forwards and across into your horse stance, and left one more time. Good. Now we use the block at the same time. So we step with our right, and we block inward, and rather than just blocking here, we just drop that arm and bring our elbow towards the center of our thigh, and that's where we're pushing them down with that lock. And then step back in. Now use your left arm, step with your left leg, and then use that forearm to push down with that inward block, okay? So when you do that with your partner, you really want to, once you've circled and grabbed, you've got to step in front of their feet. If you take a short step here, it becomes very difficult. You want to take a big step, so see how I go in front of Jack's feet like this, then it really starts to take him off balance, all of his weight's onto that side, and there's a lot more pressure into his shoulder. And really using my whole body with the step like that makes it a lot easier. Rather than just trying to use my arm like this, I'm stepping and using my whole body and getting into a good horse stance there. 1, 2, moving back, and now in right self-defense stance. And then look around, okay? So make sure when you go around, you're taking a big step in front of their feet. So huge step like this, and then use that middle block. The middle block has got to go right here. So if I see a few students going like this with just their elbow, and that could easily slide off. You've got to block with the center, so you've got the full strength against that shoulder here, with just below their shoulder, right at the top of their shoulder here, right at the top of the tricep, and then you're going to have a lot of leverage. You're pulling up with the arm as well as pushing down, so the arm is locked out straight. So go ahead and work on that team. That's level 3 and 4, self-defense 1.